Whatever. I'm so sick of this camera. I'm sick of the way. I need something that is just going to be where it is when I need it to be, when I'm ready. It's just ready for me. Okay. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, when I hit that go time button, everything is a message for somebody. But I feel, I've just got a little bit of channeling, or I guess I just got something to say. But a lot of times we're letting our emotions and our feelings get in the way of the connections that we really want and desire. A lot of times when we're focused, it's not even about life so much what's really going on as it is when we are focused in the direction of something that we don't want or we don't like, or something we want and we feel the absence of it. We can tend to become overly obsessed with the things that make us feel the best, and we actually end up pushing it away. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that from experience, and hopefully you apply it to your life. It literally will have the opposite effect. It is so much better to deal with what the fuck you got going on, turn it around emotionally, heal it, find a way to be at peace and at ease and comfortable with what you have. And then naturally, you'll end up finding that what it is that you're missing will somehow effortlessly flow into your life. Whether it be that specific person or place or thing or opportunity or whatever, or is something else that compares or is better. Okay, like literally, it's just too much whining. I was just talking to my son about that. Like, that's not our natural energy. That's not what we usually do, especially not with each other. Especially not with each other. Like, we was just having a real talk this morning, and I love my son is so balanced in his ability to be connected but also to disconnect when he needs to. And he doesn't, I mean, he's 4 years old. Well, he's about to be 5. He's 5 years old, so he doesn't have to explain why he's doing what he's doing. He's following his internal guidance system, which is a lot purer and clearer than any other human being who's been here longer than 5 years. So he's more connected to source, to God, our children. Okay, they're literally, that's why they're earth angels. They are messengers of the most high vibration, and that is because they just have this purity. They're a pure vessel. And as long as we don't pull and tug on their energies, they don't have to bring out or reflect back to us a lot of these negative energies. But when we do not learn to detach, that's really all we get back from them, is the worst of it. So me and Liam, we were just having this, like, just kicking it, having this real conversation. And I was telling him, like, it is so cool to me that you know how to connect and detach when you need to. Like, I didn't have that. I was overly concerned that the person that raised me would feel like I didn't care about them, or, like I didn't want to be bothered with them. I was overly concerned with other people's feelings and emotions more than what my need was. And it basically was just that whatever they were on or whatever they were going on through, hey, boo, welcome. Good morning. Whatever that parent or whatever that auntie, uncle, whoever, whatever they were going through, it did not feel better to me than what I was currently feeling. So it felt better to me to go to my room or do my own thing or stay out the way until I felt naturally, attracted to them, and then I could connect to them and it would be good for me and good for them. But anyway, I was like, yeah, let's get this energy out the way. And I feel like sometimes in life, it's a time to shut the emotions down because you already know what you're going through. You're just trying to push through the rest of it. But sometimes it's time to get into it. It's time to, like, tackle it. And I feel like that's where we're at now, where we are just tired of these extra emotions that are coming in that we don't want to deal with. It's not what we're feeling currently. So I'm going to... basically, my son, he's so much nicer than me, but the energy I got off my son is like, well, let's help them, mommy. Because the more that we work through it, then everybody we're connected to, they have to work through it too. So whatever it is that you feel called to do to work through your emotional issues, know that the people that you care about the most, the people who are connected to you, they also are going to end up doing that work eventually, okay? So it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it if you work it. You put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. All right. So anyway. All right. I say namaste. I'm rise above, so below. Spirit protect and guide me and mine, you and yours as we dive in and out of this collective's energy. I don't know. We might be going down a rabbit hole, y'all. So I don't know. I'm going to protect my crown chakra just in case. All right. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for this high vibrational energy. All monitoring spirits go deaf, all evil eyes go blind, and all low vibrational energy take a motherfucking knee. I love saying that last part. It makes me so happy. All right, let's go. What's in the energy, Spirit? What's in the energy that needs to be cleared out? That's really what this deck is about here. Oh, I have another deck too that's really good for this. Oh, Spirit is saying, let's get into it. Let's clear it out. It's time to scream and shout and let it all out in a good way. Like, it's really time to have fun. I feel like for the majority of us, we're really clearing out the last of this darkness so that our season of excitement can be received, okay? You're clearing space. You're making space. You're making space. You're making waves in this energy, and it's making space. It's making space for you to receive, okay? Skeleton. Yeah, clearing out these skeletons. Okay. A curse of bones, time and dust, things that were never meant to last. Okay, so sometimes it's about letting go. I have someone here, it feels like they're drinking, or they could be over drinking because they're having this difficulty letting something go, and it's not good for them. It's not good for their soul. It's not a good look. Like they're trying to find what it is that they're looking for in the bottom of this glass, and they're not going to find it. Now, for some of you, this is getting drunk off of someone else's energy. You could be diving so head first into somebody's energy, getting completely intoxicated and filled with the spirit of this individual, this human being, I feel, is intoxicating somebody, but to their detriment. Yeah, it's like the final... like the final supper. It's the last supper. Okay, so this is sacrifice. I feel that someone could have made a sacrifice in somebody's life. You could have sacrificed something for somebody that you love and you care about, and this person is enjoying that. But I do feel like somebody is overindulging in this energy. Now, if it's a connection that you continue, for example, your children. Anytime you make a sacrifice for your children, you sacrifice your ego, you sacrifice your time, you sacrifice, I don't know, your attention span, whatever you wanted to do. Like, I watched these videos with Liam all this morning. He woke up at 6 o'clock and he was super excited. First off, he was excited. Okay, I gotta talk, excuse me, break for me time. He woke up, he went to the bathroom on his own. He woke up out his sleep and went right to the bathroom. Hardly no crying or anything. So that was amazing because he cannot stand to get woken up to have to go pee. But anyway, he woke up, he wanted to watch TV. So it was like all of these shows, and it was like a dad playing video games with his son, and he was really excited about it. And they were playing this card game, so he was excited. He like, mom, and I'm trying to go back to sleep. He like, mom, and he wants me to look at it. But because he was saying mama, and he was telling me truck, and look at the truck, wow, red, and he's just using all the words that he could think of, I just had to sacrifice the fact that I really wanted to go to sleep, and I don't give a fuck about that video game. But I made that sacrifice. So my son got overly excited about that, and then he would not let me go. He wouldn't let me do anything. And so that's why we had that real talk and real conversation where, okay, we love each other, but at the same time, our truth is we know how to do our own thing. And a lot of times you don't want me on you and bothering you constantly. You want me to leave you in peace and leave you alone. And I'm like, so mommy needs a little time to get herself together this morning. And so we talked about that or whatever, and he's all cool. He like, okay, well, give me some pizza. So I'm like, no problem, got you. That's easier than breakfast. So I'm like, yeah, let's clear out some of this old energy though. But that's what I felt, is that you could make a sacrifice for someone in your life. If you made it for your children, obviously, or your child could have sacrificed their time or something they wanted to give their attention to, or maybe they could have hung out with their friends, but they chose to spend that time with you. It is perfectly okay to indulge in that, to get drunk off of that. Like, thank you. You know, you're intoxicated by the love of your child and the love that they have for you, because that's a connection that's meant to last. But when it's a person in your life who may come and go, or you may let them go, you may decide that you want someone else, you may already be dabbling with somebody else. Like, literally, if that person makes a sacrifice, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. But am I going to go all head first into this energy that you just gave me? I don't think so. Because once I go in, you made that sacrifice. But if I go in too deep, it's going to be me that's making a sacrifice. And I'm not sure if I want that, because you really may have sacrificed for yourself or for somebody else in your life. And that may not be only for me. So that may be a connection that's not going to last. So I feel like, I don't know, I just was talking so much, I'm not sure if it's connecting with you, but I feel like this is someone who may have sacrificed, or someone made a sacrifice for them, and the appreciation is turning into like this obsession, okay? And somebody needs to dial back. Whoever, take it as it resonates. It may not be you. It could be someone that you're connected to, but it looks like they're overly thankful or appreciative, to the point that, like, it's actually having the adverse effect. It was meant to fulfill them, but it's like it's not. They're sharp insight, opportunities, hidden potential, the key. Okay, that's why. This may be somebody that you're letting go, or you're trying to detach from, but this person sees you as a key to life. They see you as the key, like your sacrifice. And see, no, that's a codependency. So someone is creating a codependency off of your ability to be sacrificial for them. Okay, no. Each of us have to make our own sacrifices. You make sacrifices for yourself. You make sacrifices for your children. You make sacrifices for the people that you love and care about, that are the closest to you. A lot of us are forced into having to make sacrifices. We sacrifice our ego for strangers. We sacrifice our time for people who want our time that we really don't want to give it to them. So eliminating some of these sacrifices that we're making for people we really don't want to would enable us to be able to make these sacrifices for ourselves. So whoever this person is, I feel like they're sacrificing their time, their energy, their effort, their ego. Okay, they're sacrificing for a lot of other people in their life. And so they're not sacrificing for themselves. They're not sacrificing for the people that they truly care about. And you may be making this sacrifice, but this is creating a third party between you and this person, or between them and you. It's whoever this is, they're giving over too much attention, or too much energy, or too much appreciation to somebody outside of themselves. So it's yeah, I don't know. Tell me more about this skeleton. This could be somebody from your past. I don't feel like you're dealing with this person, because the skeleton is like clearing your closet out. Okay, this is a masculine, but they're in their feminine energy currently. Oh, Lord. This person feels like you are the key to manifesting their dreams, or to making their desires come true. Whoever you are, you could be a siren. You could be a siren. Excuse me. You could be a siren. This is an adult reading. I'm glad I closed my door. You fulfill this person's fantasies. You fulfill this person's sexual desire, like, and I don't mean that just in the physical act. I mean like the way you look, your mannerisms, how you dress, how you wear your hair, your voice. I think I said your body. Okay, your body type. Like, there's a fantasy. There's a way that they like somebody to look, or something they want to see. You embody that for them. This could be someone who wanted to feel closer to you or wanted to be understood by you, and you were able to understand them without them actually having to say the words to you or express themselves to you. But it is creating a codependency on this person needing you to be this sacrifice in order for them to have you in their life or to connect with you the way that they want to. So you essentially will have to lose a sense of your confidence. You would have to sacrifice a version of yourself. You would have to make yourself, dumb yourself down, make yourself less, sacrifice your ego, okay, for this person to be able to connect with you. Grim Reaper in reverse, you're having a rebirth, or if this is someone you're connected to, or this is someone that you did this to, I feel like this is a cycle that you're breaking free of, or you're getting out of. Somebody's getting out of this behavior pattern where someone is not the key to their happiness, someone is not the key to their healing, although they could be a conduit of it. You know, they could be helpful to it, but they're not the end all be all. Really, this person, they're drinking, okay, and this could go for anything. Like I said, it could be somebody that's getting drunk off your energy. They're literally getting drunk. It's a addictive personality or addictive behavior pattern. So it could be to anything that intoxicates, whether it's a drug, a person, energy, you know, all the codependencies. But what they're really looking for is connection with self, connection with their soul space. They're looking for their heart. They're looking for that connection to God. You likely could have made this person feel emotionally awakened or connected. And that's a beautiful thing. But I feel like you may have done it so much that this person doesn't think they can do it without you. They don't feel like they can do it without you. Okay, now I am hearing that this could also be, it doesn't have to be, for somebody though, it is a sexual partner, somebody you had sex with. For some of you, this is a codependency on, it could be on anybody. Like they're experiencing the absence of someone who made them feel connected to their emotions, like in a good way. Somebody who made them feel more connected to their higher self. Someone who made them feel fulfilled. Okay. And they have a codependency. They feel like this person is the lock and key. They're the only person that can do it. And in doing that, they're creating this obsessive energy. It's like they're over drinking. This is someone who may have made, someone who may have made a small sacrifice. But you ever seen those vampire movies where they give them a little bit so that they can heal, and then they just keep sucking them dry, and it's like, like that's kind of what I'm getting here. Is it's like, okay, they gave you a little bit, but somebody wants to get drunk, like their cup is completely empty. So this could be somebody that you're connected to, and honestly, they've got some healing to do. And until they do that, you just can't keep giving to this connection, because they'll take too much from you. You'll end up being depleted, and then you won't be any help to this person when they need it at all. Okay, so yeah, I feel like someone's having a rebirth. They're no longer going into that or doing that anymore. Let me get one more card here for this, what needs to be cleared out, and then we'll move forward. Venomous Garden. Beauty conceals the truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. Something looks attractive, something looks alluring. So somebody is attractive on the outside. Someone could put in a whole lot of work, honestly. Siren on the bottom of the deck. As enchanting as it is, the reflection in the water, it can lure your souls to the depths where illusions falter. So sometimes something could look dark and scary, and it's actually beautiful and magical inside. Sometimes something could look beautiful and enchanting, and it's really dark and decrepit inside. This is like mask. Okay, I feel like someone is taking their mask off or choosing to let go of a mask. Something that made them feel secure or made them feel good, but it was hiding what they were really currently dealing with. You could also flip and reverse that, where this is someone who kind of just let shit go. Like, I'm good. I don't need to do all of that. I don't need to do anything, okay, to feel better about myself, when actually that was healthy for them. The letting go of it was like hiding the fact that inside they really felt like they should look better, or they wanted to look better, or they should, like, they were feeling better than emotionally, somebody was feeling better emotionally than they were putting in the physical work to make themselves actually look that part, something like that. Like someone felt like they wanted something from you, or there was something that they wanted to show up for, something they wanted to do, but they weren't willing to put forth the effort to make it real. Okay. And this could be effort that you're putting into yourself. There's also the flip of it, where somebody is putting too much effort and focus into the outside and not caring about the inside, and someone is feeling so good inside that they're letting the outside just go all willy-nilly. So it creates room for illusions. That's all that is. It creates opportunity for illusion. You can look at your reflection, and when you don't get the reflection that you want to see, it makes you think that, oh my goodness, well then I must not be as good as I feel, or I must not, things aren't going right the way that I thought they were. That's not true. It's just that both sides of you are not working in harmony. Something is out of balance. Either your masculine energy is out of balance, or your feminine energy is out of balance. I'm getting a masculine energy that's over exerting itself on the outside to fulfill maybe others or what other people are seeing. But then they're not taking care of what's going on internally. How do they feel about the sacrifices they're making? How do they feel about the choices that they're, making, the life that they're living? And then, obviously the opposite, where someone is doing all of the work inside with the feminine energy. They're really taking good care of their emotions and caring about how they feel, and being authentic and real. But then on the outside, they're not really taking the action to make these things grounded, rooted, so that they have something to come home to, so that they feel really comfortable in their skin. Okay, so intuition, clairvoyance, and focus. I feel like someone is regaining focus. Someone is, maybe you, and sometimes this happens for a reason. I do feel that this was balancing out, where you went, yeah, because as I'm looking at the cards, what's in the center is this rebirth. So this could actually be a connection here that I'm getting, where there's a masculine and a feminine, and they dove deeply either into the masculine energy or into the feminine energy, and they went far on that side of things. And now you're coming back to this equilibrium, into this balance. This is alignment. And so the two of you could actually be aligning, because you had to go further off into, likely this helped you to understand one another better too, but you had to go farther over into whatever energy you're not dominant in, your masculine energy or your feminine energy, so that you could balance it out. So something's about to balance out. I feel like this has to do with a connection. Okay, so let's see. Now, if it's not a connection, then take all of this as you, the both sides of you, because we all have masculine energy, we all have feminine energy. All right, let's see, what's this? Yeah, desire. Someone is realizing what their desire is. Someone is realizing that they can't use other things to take the place of you. And this is what someone was trying to do. Whether that was other people, whether that was a bottle, a blunt, another person, whatever, okay, another family member, another friend, money, a job, whatever. They tried to replace you, or they tried to fulfill their desire for you with something else, and it just didn't work. Whoever this person is coming into the realization that connecting with you and having you in their life, that it's the key to an opportunity for them where their life gets easier. You make life easier for them. So I feel like they could be realizing just how valuable you are in their life. What you did for them, how you move with them. You may have felt like, okay, you know what, I made this sacrifice for this person, and they are not, like, this person is overly appreciative, but they could not have showed up that way. In fact, you may have felt like this person don't give a fuck about you. But honestly, they were just so involved it's like their emotions became so big that it pushed them away from you. They were actually afraid of the fact that you seem to be this key, or you seem to have this key to their happiness. It felt like a leash. They were afraid of this. So that's, yeah, emotional intimacy. Someone had a fear of emotional intimacy. I just put up a reading on that yesterday. And I feel like this is someone who's realizing that. They're realizing that. They're realizing how they self-sabotage something that they wanted. They wanted to bring you closer. They wanted more of you. They actually wanted to give more to you, but they were feeding this insecurity or this void. And I feel like this could be someone who's trying to heal that now. Okay. They were okay, I'm not gonna get too much into that because I feel like this is a trigger warning. It was easier for them to give to or connect to people who were not as valuable as you because it didn't have the risk. You were a risk factor, because they knew that they could lose themselves in you. So they may have been extra cold, extra disconnected from you, because the sacrifice was too great. What you paid, the sacrifice that you made for this person, they're like, I can't afford that. Like, I can't give you that back. And so they detach from you. Okay, and I don't know, that could be you. You could be the masculine energy here, or like I said, this is all what you've been going through. This really has something to do with love and romance, though, so I'm going to read it as a connection. On the feminine energy, we have romance. So as this person is not doing anything physically, they are feeding all of this good ass energy to this feminine who is feeling seduced and charmed. It's awakening her siren energy. Literally, this card says romance, and it says, I don't know if you can see it, siren energy right there. Now, I made these cards like 2 years ago. I just got this deck. I just opened it yesterday or the day before. And these two cards came out together. Siren and siren. This person awakens the siren energy within you. So if you show up as this desire fulfilled for them, it's because of the energy that they're pouring into you. But then this person doesn't move physically. And what happens to this feminine is internally they're like agitated. Like they're feeling all of this love and all of this romance, and it feels as if they're getting ready to have this wonderful encounter. And then their intuition, though, is telling them like, this person is still doing the same shit that they used to do. There's nothing going on here. And so it pisses them off. So even though they may look the part, by the time this masculine gets to them, they don't feel the part internally. So when they connect to them, the energy is not the same. It's not the same. It's like a trap. So you guys are creating these traps for one another. I feel that you created these traps for one another. This could be someone that you sacrifice for, but what you sacrificed is easy for you. It's easy for you to give emotional transparency. It's easy for you to know how they feel or what's going on with them because you're naturally intuitive. That really doesn't take a lot out of you. But for this person, it was a lot because that's something they're not so good at or they weren't able to do. For you, you could feel, oh God, I just love this person's energy. Oh, he just makes me feel so sexy. He makes me feel so vibrant. He makes me feel alive. And it's like, oh, that feels so good to me. But when they don't give it to you, it feels like this person has depleted you, like they have deliberately attacked you or tried to hurt you or, fuck with your head. And now you're angry and rageful, not because this is something that you can't do for yourself, but because it could actually be more of a sacrifice for you to pour into yourself that way to make you feel that way than it was for this person, which it was nothing for them to make you feel good because this is naturally how they feel about you. Yeah, you are like a dream come true. Ooh, yeah, shit, you look good as fuck. Or, you're exactly what I'm looking for. It's nothing for them to feel those thoughts because that is their truth. Okay, it's too many messages coming through, but this person's like, I'm gonna have to start talking fast because not only because of my battery, but because this person just will not shut up. I can't concentrate. But they're like, it ain't nothing for me to cut this bitch off. So this is Ain't nothing for me to cut this bitch off. This person is or has tried to put somebody else in your place. And they are just like, but if you want me, if it's still open for me, if you don't just look good, but you actually feel good about me, it ain't nothing for me to cut this bitch off and come to you. So dark and divine, whoever this person is, like, they need you to know that. Oh my God, again, so this is a siren too. Y'all be sirening each other, luring each other in. Your energy is all inviting. Oh yes, I'll sacrifice for you, anything you want me to do. Oh baby, yeah, you the one, I really want you. And then y'all don't do shit. You're having a rebirth though, so I do feel like this is changing for both of you. This is changing for both of you. So if this was like, it felt like a bait and trap going back and forth with one another, both of you are reversing this internally, separately. Like, I don't even think that you may be aware of exactly what it is that triggers this person this way, or them you. But you guys are about to fix this, okay? It's happening naturally because you just can't keep going on the way that you are. Somebody is gonna, like, this is like a, they could combust, okay? This passion, this fire, this desire, they could literally go up in flames. This is why they're about to change that. This person over here, like, yeah, that anger, it's like that anger, that passion. Somebody could be a fire sign, or you're dealing with the fire sign, and they're gonna make you self-combust, whatever. There's a word for it. But they like, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to self-destruct. I'm not about to go up in flames. You're not about to, like, yeah, you're not going to ravish me, whatever, with this energy. I'm not doing that, okay? So I feel like that's a change here. Also, over here, they're like, you are not about to take everything. You're not going to snatch my soul, you soul snatcher. So it's like, you're not going to snatch my soul. I'm not about to lose control. I am going to get control of this. I am going to handle this. I'm going to be able to have this desire and actually move on it. I'm not going to be completely depleted or unable to move because of how badly I want you. And this person is like, I'm not going up in flames. Okay, I'm going to be able to feel sexy. I'm going to be able to feel attractive. I'm going to be able to feel like I want something. I'm going to be able to handle the charm that you give me. I'm going to be able to handle that and conquer that. I'm going to eat it. Okay, I'm going to dine on it sufficiently. Dark and divine, both of you. This is you accepting your shadows. I love this because this is the darker aspects of whatever is going on. And this is not so dark. It's just real shit. But the imagery is so dark. Because it can get really bad. It could get really bad. But I feel like you guys are definitely turning this around. This is interesting because I'm getting this feminine energy in your dark energy. You're like a witch. You're like a witch. It's your words are spells. You hypnotize people with your charisma or your charm or your good looks. This masculine is actually like a witcher. So you guys are really pitted against one another. Honestly, you were created to be pitted against one another. This person will take they'll suck you dry. They'll take everything you have and move on to someone else. You would charm the fuck out of this person and lead their soul as a slave wherever the hell you want to go. Okay, so you guys are balancing this out. You're becoming aware of your shadows and the power that your shadows hold. Whoever I'm talking about, this feminine, masculine, you have very powerful, I'm sure you have power. You have to have, with divine, dark and divine, you have very powerful light energy. So you know the best of you, but you were not aware of what the worst of you could do. So now I feel like you are. You may even be aware of this between one another. So this is eye-opening because now you can conquer this whole entire person. Okay. Whoa, that's scary too. But on another level, that's very comforting because you don't fear what you understand. And I feel that like the two of you are learning to understand one another in totality. The light as well as the darkness. We got a crypt keeper over here, a grim reaper over here. We got a queen of the damned or a segment Lilith energy over here. Like, y'all need to learn about yourselves, like all of yourself. You may know your light very well, or you may know your shadow very well. Sorry, my battery is definitely about to go, so I'm gonna make this brief. But you may know your light very well, or you may know your shadow very well, and the other side of you is the side you really need to get more information on, or this is what you've already done. Either this is happening, or it's already happened, or it's about to happen. That's how energy is. Okay, so cornucopia. This connection is going to lead to some kind of physical honesty. So that's communication. I feel like you guys are going to be talking about this, or talking about the things that you've experienced. This is also going to awaken new. So this connection is a third eye connection. Chris Brown music likely resonates with the both of you. Your readings have been coming out lately in my energy, because I just got that message or download yesterday where it was the divine masculine who was really resonating with this Chris Brown music, like, of late. And I feel like this is both of you, though. This is the type of connection you have. It's a third eye connection, a third eye awakening connection. It opens you up to the things that are unseen, okay? Behind the veil. Your crown chakras are awakening. Those are some of the new tools that you're beginning to use, or that are being awakened within you. It's your gifts. It's your gifts, and understanding it, and understanding how to work with it, how to heal it, how to have control over it so that it doesn't control you or dominate you. Okay. Yeah, I see delicious and I see the truth. So you guys are learning the truth of one another, and it's not really so scary as it is delicious to you. So you're gonna, I feel like the connection could be getting closer, because you are not afraid to face some of the things that you have been running from previously. Yeah. All right, we have Two of Wands. So someone has plans to either come towards you or to communicate with you. This could be a fire sign: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What else? Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, someone has some emotional work to do first. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So they're in this dark and divine energy. It could have been something else really outside of the connection. It could be this other person. Like I was saying, it's nothing. Okay, so that could go for female or male. It's nothing for me to cut this nigga off. Nothing for me to cut this bitch off. So these could be exes, or it could be someone that you tried to replace this person with. For some of you, it's an ex, because of this is like deep-seated emotions. You're having some kind of negative response to somebody that pushed you into these darker feelings, but then it also awakened your desire. When you got down there, maybe you were like, oh, this person always knocks me off my square. You're so pissed that you're not feeling well. But then as you're down there, you become awakened to because the lower chakras, your root chakra and your sacral chakra, are being awakened. So you are like coming into your truth about your desire for somebody, your lust for someone. Maybe you had tried to put it on the shelf or pretend that it didn't exist. Or like I said, you start doing other things to make up for it. Okay, for the feminine. Maybe you got really, really into your aesthetics or your looks on the outside to try to hide from your desire for this person. For this masculine, they could have, created codependencies on other things, or become obsessed and overworking or overindulging or overconnecting elsewhere in order to deal with their true lust and desire for you. But now I feel like someone's getting down there. Somebody triggered you or your person into this lower vibrational energy, but they kept their eyes open. They didn't go to sleep. And what they're finding is you. And they're finding their desire for you. And they're finding why they're attracted to you. And they're like actually facing, this is like clearing out the closet. This is what you do to me, and this is why. And I actually love that, because I don't want to just feel good when I'm flying high. I want to feel good when I'm down low, and you are the person that does that for me. You do both. Okay, so I love this. They're seeing your strength. They're also seeing your balance. They're also seeing how rooted and grounded you are in your truth. This person is like regaining a new sense of trust for you. I feel like this is someone who may have been in opposition to you. Because you both are very powerful in your dark and divine energy in your shadows, a lot of times we feel suppressed, anxious, insecure in our shadow energy. But this connection awakens you into like your beast mode. So you guys have, you both become very powerful, and you have this appreciation for one another, but you also had this power struggle where this person could not give you, too much, because they were afraid of what you would do with all that power if you knew the control that you had over their soul, and vice versa. You're like, if you knew how bad I wanted you or needed you, I can't let you see this, I can't let you know this. So there was this power struggle between the two of you. You were both trying to hide your shadow sides from one another. You were both trying to protect your light space, your soul space. You were trying to protect your heart. Okay, but it was creating a blockage. And now I feel like instead of fighting against one another, you're fighting together. Your souls are fighting together to release you from whatever that suppression is, from whatever the insecurity is, from whatever the lower vibrational energies that you can get down there. You guys are conquering that. You're conquering your fears. That's really all it is. Okay, so this is a divine connection with justice. This is divine timing. This could be divine intervention, which is helping you to see the possibilities as well as the your abilities. You're becoming more aware of your abilities and how you can use them to protect this connection, or to ground this connection, or to make this connection really sound. You're becoming stronger as a couple without being a couple. Like I said, I feel like there's no communication here, but there will be soon. You're going to have a rebirth. Yeah, physical contact and physical harvest. So both of you owe each other. I think you owe me something. Both of y'all owe. Somebody owes a sacrifice, and somebody owes the real shit. Somebody's holding back what's really real, and I feel like it's a whole lot of fire, a whole lot of desire, a whole lot of passion. And somebody is hasn't made a sacrifice, but they're like sacrificing their life not to make this sacrifice for this connection, and that just isn't right. We should sacrifice for the things that we truly desire and want and care about, and that's what takes us higher. That's what uplifts us. So yeah, this is turning around. Somebody's flipping and reversing the anxiety, the stress. Okay, the restlessness, someone wasn't listening to their intuition. Like I said, this is a third eye connection. I just called 4222 on the clock. Okay, so for a lot of you, this connection was protected by the Most High, by the Divine. So you guys can get low, or people can attack you and bring you into these low vibrational energies as much as they want to. But honestly, it's nothing for you to cut that shit off, turn that shit off, and connect to one another. Actually, connecting to your truth, your power, your strength in this low vibrational energy is what connects you to your person. Some of you, this is how you connect. So maybe you were connected. You can connect with anyone when you're high vibrational. It's all love and light. Everything's right. Everything's beautiful and bright. But it's when we get down low that we have these trust issues and this insecurity, and I don't want to get intimate, and I ain't gonna get too close, and I don't know about you, and I don't know about you. But you guys are conquering that. You're conquering that. You're able to see each other in the dark. It actually, this is awakening spiritual beasts in both of you. So watch that reading. It says this divine masculine is a spiritual beast, because the both of you are. The both of you are in this connection. So you may resonate, or you get some more messages there. The Hermit in reverse. So something is coming to light here, and this is what, I love it. Okay, we're getting out of here. We're done. It's the Three of Pentacles, and it's the Two of Cups. This is what is uniting you. This is what is bringing you closer together, or this is what will bring you closer together if you haven't gotten here yet. So for some of you, this is still darkness you need to dive into. This is still your hidden things, the things that you're hiding in your closet, your shadows, the things you don't talk about with each other or with anyone else, but you have to face it yourselves. And this is what is going to bring this connection together. It's what's going to harmonize it. It's healing you, but it's also going to heal your person and reverse some of what you were able to do before you knew you could do it. Okay. Your shadow was working for you, and it was protecting you, but in protecting you, likely you harmed one another. So you're like reversing the harm that you cause, and you're creating this healing. Okay, so yeah, I love this. I love this. I love this. This is crazy though. I feel like the well had to run dry for both of you to open your eyes to this truth, to your truth and to the truth of your person. Three of Pentacles is partnership, building, working together. Your energies are already working together, so this will likely, that's the physical harvest that you have, where you physically work together to rebuild this connection, or to build this connection if this is new for some of you. All right, that's what I got. That's the tea, that's the coffee. And I will see you guys in the next read. And as I tell you at the end of every reading, I guess I'll just keep telling you until you guys realize that this is my truth. I may not know you, but I'm in love with your soul.